Everybody loves a bargain, so in today's Deals of the Week we've got a Square Enix publisher sale as well as some amazing deals with gold for you to get your hands on, kicking off with 2 games in 1. Did somebody say Final Fantasy? If you're looking for something big to get stuck into over the next couple of weeks, well, you can't get much bigger than a Final Fantasy game. Except maybe 2 Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster bundles 2 of the very best installments in this beloved RPG series into one neat package, and this week it's just half price, which means you're basically getting one of these games for free. Both of these stories are set amongst the sun, sea and sand of Spyra. The first follows the adventures of Blitzball player turned hero Tidus as he works to save the world with the help of Yuna, a mage who becomes the main character of 10-2. Combined, you're looking at well over 100 hours of gameplay, and all of it beautifully remastered for Xbox One. As well as enhancements to the graphics, there's also all new audio including a newly recorded musical score and a load of other bonuses, from a roguelike minigame to a short movie, and even an audio drama. With 50% off all of that, it's a heck of a lot of bang for your buck, or indeed your pound or euro.
Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Meanwhile, if you prefer your JRPGs with a little more goofiness, you can pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 for a Herculean 70% off. That's a discount so good, it's almost taking the mickey. Sorry about that. Got that out of my system now. Hope you got Olaf or 2 out of it. You probably know the score with this one by now. Kingdom Hearts is a classic Square Enix RPG with the slight twist that, as well as the usual big-eyed, big-haired fantasy heroes, the adventure has you teaming up with all your favourite Disney characters. 3 takes you from Frozen's Arendelle to the 100-Acre Wood, the home of a certain honey-loving bear. Whether you grew up on Final Fantasy games, Disney movies, or both, it's a lovely comforting hug of nostalgia at less than a third of the usual price. And don't forget, it's also available as part of your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, meaning you might be able to play it already. That is some buzz. Lightyear.
You and your brother are going to jail for the rest of your lives!
Leave us alone!
Also this week, you can pick up the full season of Life is Strange 2 for 60% off. You don't need to have played the first season, though it is highly recommended because this game tells a whole new story about 2 brothers on the run from the law after a tragic accident. Expect memorable characters, a touch of the supernatural, and a whole lot of emotions. This deal will get you all 5 episodes, and if you're currently on the lookout for a new TV show to binge, Life is Strange 2 could be the perfect interactive alternative.
We want the Red Pulls, the lieutenants, all of them. Do whatever it takes.
The saying might go that you should let them lie, but you might find it hard to resist with this next bargain. It's the definitive edition of Sleeping Dogs for a whopping 85% off. This open-world action classic takes you to the neon-lit streets of Hong Kong. You play as Wei Shen, triad gang member and undercover cop. You can probably guess what that means. Shootouts, street races, and some truly brutal martial arts combat. This was originally an Xbox 360 game, but the definitive edition completely revamps it for Xbox One. It's not just a case of higher resolution and better textures, there are actually more pedestrians and traffic on the street. And it's absolutely packed with content, featuring 24 DLC add-ons worth of extra vehicles, weapons, and story missions, including a horror-themed expansion where you fight Jiangxi, vampires from Chinese folklore. Spooky.
You can't save them.
Next up, we've got a few Deals with Gold offers for you. Remember, to access these deals, you'll need to be an Xbox Live Gold member. If you're not already, you can either just sign up for Gold or get it as one of the features of an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. Done that? Great. Now it's time to grab your lightsaber with 35% slashed off the price of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The Force is extremely strong with this one, putting you in the poncho of young Padawan Cal Kestis as he completes his Jedi training while battling the Empire. Short of discovering you have a high midichlorian count, this is your best chance to experience what it's like being a Jedi in the foreseeable future. From lightsabers to less sabers next, because Need for Speed Heat is down to half price thanks to Deals with Gold. Okay, so maybe you can't actually drive a Buick LeSabre in Need for Speed Heat, but how could I resist that segue? This is the latest installment of the classic street racing series, and it introduces a new twist by giving you power over day and night. You can switch between the two at any time, jumping between legit races in the sunshine to the dark of night, which is where the real action happens. Illegal street races will earn you rep, but also the attention of the police, so you'll have to outrun cop cars and make it back to your safe house if you want to bank the rewards. There are no car chases necessary to get this deal though, you just need to have that Xbox Live Gold membership.
The new world.
Amazing, ain't it?
Or if you're in the mood for swords, bows, and the sweet reward of a Jaguar's pelt, you can also get Monster Hunter World for half price thanks to Deals with Gold. In this action RPG, you do pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. You hunt monsters with the help of a few friends. A huge arsenal of weapons means everyone gets to play their own role in the hunting party. Whether you want the speed of dual blades, the range of a gun lance, or the sheer power of a massive flipping hammer. And that's before you get to the even more unusual weapons like the hunting horn and insect glaive. You can really create your own playstyle here and customize your character with armor and gear crafted from the bits of monsters that you kill. It's a huge game that will keep you and your friend on the hunt for ages. Space may well be the final frontier, but not for the Kerbal space program, which just keeps getting bigger and better thanks to the History and Parts Pack DLC, which you can nab for a tasty 33% off. The base game tasks you with leading a space program for the odd-looking race of alien beings called the Kerbals. I can see how the game got its name now. Although it might look cutesy on the outside, Kerbal Space Program is actually a fully fledged sim game with realistic aerodynamics and orbital physics that will give even the best astrophysicists out there a challenge. The History and Parts Pack doubles down on the fun, delivering a variety of missions that are inspired by some of Earth's own historical voyages into the great unknown. Perhaps you've watched a few too many space movies lately and reckon you could have a better go at it with some green little men and a whole lot of heart. In either case, there's plenty in this expansion to keep you busy. As the name suggests, history is only half of the story, as there are dozens of new parts to build your spacecraft from, as well as new astronaut suits inspired by humanity's pivotal space race. So your cosmonauts can look fly whilst they also fly. You know what I mean.
Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
And finally, a deal that might require some further investigating. LA Noire is half price in deals with gold. Roam through post-war Hollywood and rise the ranks of the LAPD as Detective Cole Phelps solves various arson attacks, conspiracies, and savage murders to determine the shocking secret that haunts LA. Utilizing revolutionary facial animation, the game will take you on an incredibly detailed journey as you collect clues, question witnesses, and ultimately determine the fate of suspects to solve the vicious crimes in a city where no one can be trusted. It doesn't take a genius to work out that this is a bargain to take full advantage of. So there we have it. This week's deals have got something for everybody. Make sure to let us know down in the comments what you're going to be grabbing for your Xbox One. Smash that like button and subscribe for more videos. We'll see you next time. Bye.